Welcome to our video tutorial on how to share and collaborate with Lynx coding. This video will give you tips on different access levels for Lynx projects, sharing your coding projects with friends and with your teacher, and working collaboratively with a friend to code a project. Before we begin, remember Hacker Girl schools should be coding in their school space. To check if you're in the right place, click your name in the top right corner of the Lynx homepage and select your club name in the drop-down menu. Then you'll be taken to your school space and you can see your custom URL at the top, your school name, as well as a welcome tagline from your teacher. Access levels are different ways to share your project. Having control over who can access your project is very important to protect your work and to have ownership over what you create. There are 3 access levels on Lynx. You can save your project in your personal space, in your school space, or in the wider Lynx community. Let me show you on the Lynx homepage. Students can save their coding projects under My Projects, where all your projects will be kept and you can see them at any time. You can also save your project under All Projects on your school space. You'll see your school name in the club URL, and all of your classmates and teachers can see the projects that are saved here. Thirdly, you can save your project in the Lynx community. That means you've unclicked private on the project properties and you've shared your project with anyone on the Lynx webpage. There are lots of projects on the Lynx site, and you can use that as a place to get inspiration from other coders. Let's talk about project properties. The Share button is in the top left corner. Then you can click the second tab that says Project Properties. The preview image will represent what your project is about. Think of it like an app icon. Choose an image that fits your story or game by clicking Select. You can find an image that you've saved on your desktop, or you may want to take a screenshot of your project. You can use any image you want that matches your project. Then choose a title. It should be clear and catchy. Finally, there's an option for a description. You can explain a little bit about your story or your game. You can see the private checkbox at the bottom. Student projects are saved as private by default. Private projects can only be seen and edited by the student that created them. They appear in the My Projects page. Students can choose to make their projects public by unclicking this checkbox. When this is unclicked, your projects can be seen and edited by teachers or classmates. If you forgot to code in your school space and you unclick private, then your project will be available to anyone on the Lynx homepage. Now let's talk about sharing options. Before sharing, you must save your work, so you make sure that you're sharing all of your latest code. Click the Share button and you'll automatically be taken to the Sharing Options tab. Link sharing is automatically turned off. You can click the dark blue Create button to create your own custom URL. You can copy the link to share or choose any of the following options. Embedding on your site. Embedding means to place content on your web page rather than only linking it. You can copy this code. Remember, you can turn link sharing on and off whenever you want. Let's chat about partner programming. Coding a game or story with a friend is a great way to problem solve and learn new things. If you and a classmate or friend are working on the same project, it is important to know that you cannot code at the exact same time. You need to take turns. When 2 or more students are working together, the project must be saved and then shared through a link. You can take turns to create new versions of the project with updates. Only teachers can edit a student's work when they are given permission from the student. For example, if I'm working with Jennifer, I will share the link and email it to her, and then she can create version 2. When it's my turn to take over again, Jennifer will share it back with me, and I will rename it version 3. Before sharing, you need to make sure to save your work and check that private is unclicked in the project properties. We hope you will collaborate when coding, especially during hackathons. Thanks for watching. This video tutorial taught you how to share your project, control who can see your project, and best practices for collaborating with a partner.